Greetings and welcome everyone. Each year we mark the beginning of a new session with a formal welcome to all distinguished parents and their wards. This orientation day marks the commencement of new hopes, new goals, an ocean of knowledge, a plethora of learning, and a bond between you and us. Delhi Public School Sonepat firmly believes in imparting education beyond books, learning from experiences, promoting organic living, and providing an entirely new environment to all the students to develop as wholesome human beings. The school has a lot to offer, and on this orientation day, I, Kriti, on behalf of DPS Sonepat, take this opportunity to greet and welcome all distinguished guests. Chairman Ms. Anika Man, Pro Vice Chairperson Ms. Ranju Man, Director Ms. Sudesh Singh, Principal Mr. Harish Sachdeva, Vice Principal Ms. Prachi Sharma, esteemed parents, dear colleagues, and new DIPsites. Let's begin today's course of informational presentations and videos.
Greetings to all. Let me walk you through the lush green, peaceful and organic campus of Delhi Public School Sonepat. The school is an absolutely no plastic zone featuring state-of-the-art infrastructure and knowledge beyond books. As we enter through the in-gate, towards my right is the tuck shop wing, from where students can get their basic stationery and school uniform. Towards my right is the golf putting area, where students take their initial golf lessons. The herbal garden is based on the way to swimming pool, where we are beginning to plant various medicinal herbs. Now we are moving towards the reception area. This is a part of the school's admin block. Spacing IT Hub, Principal's Office, Pro Vice Chairperson's Office, and Conference Room towards right. An admission room, which we call Hope Room, and accounts office in the left wing of the ground floor block. First floor of this building houses classes KG to 2 along with the primary coordinator's office. You can access classes 3 to 5 and the school library on the second floor of this building. The primary wing has its own computer lab, science lab, and activity center. Let us now proceed to the academic block. Classes 6 to 12 are situated in this circular shaped block. This unique shape supports easy monitoring and movement. The basement houses performing arts room, robotic lab, music rooms, all surrounded around a skating rink, where, other than skating, Wednesday performances are held for everyone across the school to witness. This block also features the foreign students room, social outreach program office, multimedia room, social counselors room, and the director's office. In front of both the buildings, you can see open air theatre, where morning assemblies and other activities are held. We also have an open happy place called the Sunken OAT for all the primary outdoor activities. This you can find to your right on the way to the swimming pool. Let me show you around the creative corner of the school, the art gallery and art room. It spaces the marvelous creations of our budding artists, whom we encourage by sending them to various state and national events and holding exhibitions time to time. Sports forms an invariably eminent feature of the school. You can have a look at the lawn tennis court, basketball court. Ashish Nehra Cricket Academy is another feather to the cap of sports achievements. The vast football ground provides an exclusive learning platform to the budding footballers. Delhi Public School Sonepat has been selected by Ministry of Sports of India as a table tennis residential academy under Khelo India. The multi-purpose hall has been designed keeping the needs of academy and other important events in mind. Adjacent to MPH is the school Ethiopia, serving mouth-watering delicacies. Not only this, the school provides swimming lessons to the students from April to November. The pool is guarded by well-trained guards and students learn to swim under the able guidance of a male and female coach separately. We also have our own physiotherapy room. Now let's take a round of the boarding house. It has 3 wings: the junior boys hostel, the senior boys hostel and the girls hostel. Comfortable dormitories and organic food grown at the school's own farm. We have an 8-bed infirmary housing a 24 hours residential nurse and a visiting doctor. The boarding house also has its own laundry area, prep rooms in each wing, a carpenter's workshop for the maintenance of the school furniture at all required times. The school also houses residential teachers for round-the-clock academic needs of students. As mentioned earlier, this is an eco-friendly campus housing paper recycling unit, sewage treatment plant and vermicompost pit. Right in front of you is the newly constructed Vigyan Shala with well-equipped labs and classroom purely for the benefit and learning of senior science students. I hope you enjoyed this journey. We are delighted to have you as a member of this family. Welcome on.
Rules and regulations in every school are important. I now request Ms. Shraddha, PGT English, to acquaint the parents and students with school rules.
It is rightly said that what you are made to follow in present helps you lead in future. Every school, being a microcosm of a society, has its own rules and regulations which provide a frame of reference for socially accepted behavior while enabling them to remain focused and excel in their education. I request your attention as I acquaint you all with the guidelines and regulations that exist in Delhi Public School Sonepat. Cleanliness is paramount for all of us here at DPS Sonepat. Students are not only expected to keep the surroundings clean, but also to maintain personal hygiene. Considering the importance of cleanliness above everything, the school has been religiously following cleanliness drive for the past many years, wherein the students of all classes from 1 to 12 are supposed to clean their classrooms in the last 10 minutes of the day allocated to the drive. We proudly announce that DPS Sonepat is a no plastic zone, hence students are strictly instructed not to carry plastic in any form to school. Violence in any form is absolutely prohibited, be it physical or mental. Passing filthy comments on community, race, gender or class, misbehavior with the school staff, inappropriate conduct in school bus, or bullying other students might call for serious repercussions. This also includes posting anything derogatory against the school or staff on any social media platform. Hence, students should try to refrain themselves from any such activity that could invite disciplinary action against them. It is important for all the students to attend all their classes sincerely and punctually. Bunking of classes might call for a disciplinary action, and repeated cases of bunking can lead to suspension from school. Damaging any form of school property will also call for serious future actions and will be dealt with very strictly. Using profanity is something that everyone must abstain from. The students must always try to present a good and ideal moral character, especially the seniors who are expected to lead by example. Possession and transaction of prohibited items like expensive watches, jewelry, wristwatches, iPads, gadgets, and cell phones is a strict no within the school campus. Such items, once confiscated, won't be returned. All the students must conform to the school dress code on all days. I-card is a mandatory part of the uniform, hence it is to be worn by all every day. Students must ensure that they come in proper school uniform on all working days, during school outings, excursions, and for school functions, unless otherwise instructed. Khadi is to be worn by all from classes 6 to 12th on every Monday. And for more information related guidelines, parents and students are requested to refer to page number 31 and 32 of their school almanac. In order to ensure proper implementation and execution of disciplinary policy, the school follows the procedure of issuing warning cards to the perpetual defaulters. The yellow warning card is the first non-negotiable warning card and is issued to anybody who is found indulged into the infractions of rules and regulations at school. The second warning card comes in the form of the green warning card, and eventually, if the child is not ready to mend his ways, is issued the red warning card, which is actually the rustication from school. Let's now have a quick glance at the specific daily routine guidelines meant for the students in boarding house. All students are required to participate exuberantly in the daily activities, all school functions, morning assemblies, morning workout, evening games, and most importantly, for all the examinations. Students are expected to stay within the designated school campus. Breaking bounds constitutes an offense and will invite a consequence. The school follows afternoon and late evening prep for the boarders to ensure that follow-up of studies is done past the school timing. Students are expected to attend their prep classes regularly. All the students are expected to follow the mess timing strictly. No student is allowed to leave the school during the term except in very special cases. Leave may be granted for special medical treatment if necessary. And in that case, the student should be picked up and brought back strictly on the dates and time given to them. The boarders will not be sent with any other person unless he or she brings a letter of authorization from the parent. A quick glance at the dormitory rules. House parents have access to students' rooms at all times for purpose of monitoring. The school authorities have the right to conduct searches and check the belongings of students. Students are expected to keep their rooms and surroundings neat, clean, and tidy at all times. No student is allowed to visit their dormitories during the school hours, and students are also not allowed to visit dormitories in which they do not reside. They can do so only with prior permission of the concerned authorities. All these students are expected to use the study time profitably, and discipline has to be maintained in the study hall. These are some general rules which are to be strictly followed while they stay at the DPS hostel. Continuation as boarder will be based on the academic performance, behavior, and turnout of the students. Thank you, and let's have a great year ahead.
I, Meenakshi Parang, is here to brief you on the communication channels used by our school and its website. An effective communication plays an important role in the holistic development of a child. We should get connected in order to exchange ideas, suggestions, information, which in turn makes a teaching learning process more strong and beneficial. We at Delhi Public School Sonepat believes in an effective means of communication via school login through email and personal meetings. In addition to this, each class teacher has its own class WhatsApp groups in order to float all the important information over there. To make it more convenient for the parents to meet the teachers and the school authorities for discussing the relevant issues throughout the year, are requested to meet as per the schedule flashed on the screen and same is there in the almanac. In case a parent wishes to have a personal communication with the hostel HM, and the house parent can contact on the numbers appearing on screen. In order to reach out, our school infirmary, IT, HR, and accounts department, the numbers are flashed on screen for you. Keeping in mind the importance of parent-teacher connect, PTMs are well scheduled throughout the academic session. Social media plays an important role in today's life. You can reach us out on the following online platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, it's time to introduce the most powerful channel of communication, that is our school website. Now, question arises, who all can access and why it is important for us? Yes, teachers, students, parents and the school authority can assess in order to keep a track of all the activities, attendance, events, circulars, notes, assignments, online payment, book purchases, and many more. Let's explore our website practically just now. Let's start.
To assess important updates related to school, parents and students can visit the school website, that is www.tps.in, which provides an easy interface for them to navigate through different links such as Home, About TPS, Admissions for online registration, online fee payment, online book purchase, Academics, Boarding at DPS. You will find all the related and important information regarding a boarding house from this link. Right from the prep schedules to the boarding circulars, communication and the boarders event and outing, co-curriculars, other initiatives, school responsibilities and how to contact us. The home page also displays all the latest events, circulars, announcements and the media link. A special feature of our announcement is that you can easily download the school Android app, specially designed for the Android users.
To remain acquainted with all the important events and happenings at Delhi Public School Sonepat, parents are suggested to use their login IDs and passwords to access all the related information. Separate login accounts are provided for students and the parents, which can be accessed by a common username, that is, the admission number of the child, but using the different passwords. Students and parents' login IDs and passwords will be provided to the students by their respected class teachers. In case you forget your password, you can always retrieve it by using the Forget Password link, which is given on the login page. The password will be sent to you on your registered mobile numbers by SMS. The parent login account gives you an access all the various links and important links like account zone for online fee payment, fee circulars, Ethiopia account details and its menu. Now let's proceed towards academics zone. You can check and update the personal information sheet of your ward, subject options, class timetable, the list of teachers and their email IDs and the phone number. You can also download the important notes, syllabus, assignments, homework, classwork, even the attendance of the lectures which are right now going online. Messages from the teachers can be viewed in the parent login account from the link inbox. You can also view the mark sheet, subject remarks, report card, exam rules, exam date sheet,
and the exam syllabus. For better understanding of your ward progress in the school, you are advised to check the login page of our website on the daily basis. For any inquiry and assistance, you can mail us at contact@tps.in. We will be pleased to help you out. Thank you.
Organic learning is the core of all activities undertaken at the school. To promote the same, each class is assigned an eco-sensitive project each year, and students are motivated vehemently to participate in the same. Other than this, school organizes various club activities which contribute magnanimously to the development of the child's cognitive and social skills. I request Ms. Preeti Man, respected social science teacher, to apprise you with the same.
Today, I will brief you about organic learning. Organic learning is a beautiful process which occurs when you learn by doing. It is placed at a high pedestal at DPS Sonepat. Through organic learning, students are empowered to participate and take up meaningful activities and projects. These projects and initiatives are taken up during zero period, wherein each day 40 minutes are kept aside to take the students to explore environmental concepts and activities beyond the confines of the classroom. To sensitize our students towards nature and to spread awareness, we have adopted various projects under ESSA. Eco-sensitivity and social awareness, like vermicomposting, organic farming, paper recycling, Chini Kam Chini Band, solar energy, earth hour, no plastic zone, and water harvesting. No doubt we get rich and organic compost from vermicomposting, but most of us are unaware that decomposition of organics in landfills produce methane, a greenhouse gas that is 70 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide, which leads to global warming. So even you can contribute to nature by setting up a mini vermicompost at your house. This soil-friendly vermicompost is used in our organic farms where students get hand-on experience in growing fruits and vegetables organically. In paper recycle unit at DPS Sonepat, students recycle paper, hence save energy, water, landfill space. This recycled paper is used for making envelopes, visiting cards, certificates, etc. Chini Kam Chini Band is another student-driven project emphasizing on reducing crystallized sugar intake, and it also teaches about harmful effects of industrial waste from sugar factories on our water bodies. Our school is no plastic zone. We have solar panels to generate solar energy. The school observes Earth Hour every Friday when the electricity supply is cut for an hour. While doing so, we make a substantial difference in the energy conservation and help in reducing effects of global warming on the planet. School excursions are important and effective means of motivating students and engaging them in active learning experiences. At DPS Sonepat, excursions are carefully planned as a part of educational programs. Students of class 8 went to Alwar and visited Tarun Bharat Sangh. Students met Sri Rajendra Prasad, the waterman of India, who gave insight about the various ways of restoring and replenishing the water cycle. We practice what we preach through various eco-friendly initiatives and campaigns. Clubs are an integral part of our school curriculum. To mention a few, we have Science and Robotics Club, Cybernetic Club, Animation Club, Archery Club, Cookery Club, and Photography Club. Organic learning does not restrict to individual learning, but it is a forum through which students reach out to influence and engage their parents and neighborhood communities to promote sound environmental behavior. Thank you.
Throwing some light on MindSpark and Curious Times, we now have amongst us Coordinator Primary Section, Ms. Surabhi Menroy.
MindSpark. It is an online tool to learn and practice mathematics. It helps to improve child's efficiency and accuracy in maths. MindSpark at Delhi Public School Sonepat is available for children classes 2 to 8. Children visit the computer lab and access MindSpark online in the ratio 1:1. The subject teacher activates the topic for the students to practice maths in sync with the topics taught in the class. The practice hours allotted to the children are 45 minutes once in a week in school. At home, a child is allowed to access MindSpark for a duration of 1.5 hours every day. The child gets the option to revise a particular topic at his or her discretion for 5 to 6 times. Why to choose MindSpark? MindSpark provides practice to the children in a different way. It provides solutions to the wrong answers and is well explained. The child gets an opportunity to know his or her faults then and there, and the concepts are clarified and strengthened in a better way. The various benefits MindSpark provide to the children are: it helps in clearing the basic concepts. Once the topic is clear, the child is brought to the upgraded level, and if the child is not able to attempt a particular topic correctly, then he is taken to one level down of the same topic and made to practice that topic again. It helps in enhancing competitive spirit. A child also gets to play mathematical games, and child gets an opportunity to attempt high order thinking skill questions and challenging questions as well. MindSpark provides exciting rewards and incentives to the children in the form of Sparky Stars, Sparky Champ, Sparky Badges, and MindSpark Shields. A child can see his or her achievement in My MindSpark page, wherein they can view their completed targets, number of Sparkies, and the monthly scoreboard of their class. It also helps the parents to get the monthly progress summary report of their ward through mail. MindSpark provides various benefits to the teacher in the form of providing progress report of every child, a particular student's progress in various topics, problem areas are highlighted. For any query related to MindSpark, you can contact the respective subject teacher or the MindSpark coordinators for classes 2 to 5, Ms. Surbi Menroy, and for classes 6 to 8, Ms. Ekta Malhotra. Curious Times. It is an online platform for children to explore and exhibit their ideas in a creative way. It provides a platform to the students to showcase their talent by participating in challenges, themes, contests, and various quizzes. The various core principles of Curious Times are: it is an age appropriate, curriculum aligned. It provides daily current affairs, and general information in easy to understand language. It also provides the four C's of the new education policy, which are creativity, communication, critical thinking, and collaboration. Curious Times provide resources in the form of daily updates on the website, weekly newspaper, and monthly magazines and e-magazines which are student centric and focuses to stimulate a child's mind. It also helps in polishing writing, thinking and communication skills of children. It acknowledges smallest of the efforts which instill motivation to do more by providing certificates and appreciation from Curious Times. For any query related to Curious Time, you can contact the respective class teacher and the Curious Time coordinator, Ms. Surbi Mendroy. Thank you.
Students need to participate in school sports to increase confidence, mental alertness, and self esteem. Sports and games are important in schools because they help to teach various skills to students like leadership, patience, team effort, and social skills. To apprise you about various sports and related activities that the school offers, I request Ms. Chetna Malhotra, our distinguished social science teacher, to enunciate the same.
Delhi Public School Sonepat is the prestigious center detected by Sports Authority of India under Khelo India Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs as a residential academy to train students for international matches. One of its kind, air-conditioned hall, is fully equipped with latest accessories to enhance the gaming skills. The world-class national and international coaches provide coaching to the young sporting talent of the school. The Academy also has sports physiotherapy, sports analyst, and sports medicine doctor to monitor the students completely. Delhi Public School Sonepat is the only accredited academy by Khelo India for table tennis. Not just that, but to promote games, the school feels that professional training in cricket, one of the most popular sports in India, would open great opportunities for our cricketers to play for the country from state to national level. We have the Ashish Nehra Cricket Academy, which is conceived and streamlined by Mr. Ashish Nehra, an ace cricketer. The cricket field is equipped with internationally designed cricket pitches, practice net, and modern equipment like bowling machine, electric rollers, etc. The highly professional coaches, regular assessment by Mr. Ashish Nehra has won many accolades for young cricketers of our school at both national and international competitions. Now I would like to share glimpse of functions and events held at Delhi Public School Sonepat. Investiture ceremony, dedication ceremony, inter-DPS table tennis competition, inter-DPS vocal music competition. Even during the time of pandemic, Delhi Public School Sonepat ensured that activities should be conducted. Therefore, we had online activities and events to ensure that the morale of our students is high. Parent-teacher interaction play an integral role in the child's education. The constant dialogue between the teachers and parents is vital for overall development of a child. We appreciate your presence in all the parent-teachers meeting. A total of 5 marks are awarded to the child at the end of the year for parents' attendance in the PTMs. Many a times we have observed that the child even misses the rank due to short of parents' attendance. Thank you.
I now request Ms. Shweta Batra, our cherished computer science teacher and yoga trainer, to take you on a virtual tour of last session's events and activities.
The year 2020 has been challenging for all the students as well as teachers and parents, but we are proud to share that this difficult situation has not affected the zeal of our students. The pandemic hasn't deterred the spirits of Dipsites. Taking the things in stride, let's have a glimpse of a few activities which took place online in the session 2020. Talent knows no boundaries, and that's what reflects in talent and creativity of our teachers and students, like community luncheon, handwriting competition, rhyming competition, storytelling competition, celebrations, festivals, and art competitions. Yoga strengthens our mind and body. Yoga sessions were held for all the classes during this complete session. Go green by growing green. Our students nurtured their greens and loved watching them flourish. It was an enthralling experience to watch the pre-primary students presenting the different flavors of Punjab through their thoughts, music, and dance. They are young dipsites, not only preparing fruit kebabs, but also learning the skills of using cutlery in a right way. Many other competitions like role play and Rangoli competitions were also held for primary school. Children also participated in various interclass debate competitions. Overcoming the barriers of physical presence, the students of DPS Sonipat participated in various inter-DPS competitions. They not only showcased their talent, but also bagged positions in various events. All the children showcased their talent, interest, and vigor despite all odds. Dipsites have brought laurels to us and have added many feathers to our cap. The diligent efforts of our teachers and students together have proven learning cannot be constrained, come what may.
I now hand over the mic to Ms. Deepika Singh, PGT Psychology and Special Educator, to come up with her presentation.
Welcome to the wonderful world of differential learning, a Delhi Public School Sonepat initiative. What is special education? Every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. Now, what is the goal of special education? Providing right education at the right time by the right person who understands the needs of the children and uses empathy and unconditional positive regard. What are the interventions used for preparing an IEP, that is individualized educational plan? It begins with a formal meeting with the parent, interaction with the child, and also, if required, arranging a meeting with the clinical psychologist. Individualized educational plan comprises of history of school performance or the family history. Occupational therapy is also provided in case of autism, ADHD, etc., and clinical assessment of psychological and related concerns. Is it different than normal classroom teaching? Not at all. It is definitely an inclusive classroom learning. The child participates in all scholastic and post-scholastic activities. Concept building is emphasized and timely counseling in special education is provided. Coming to the CBSE subject provisions, the child with special educational needs can opt for English. Along with English, the child can opt for any 4 subjects out of the 8 mentioned here in DPS Sonipat. Other exemptions and provisions, there is a special paper provision at school level up to class 8. For CBSE classes 10th and 12th board examinations, the provisions are listed below. The student is provided compensatory time for a paper of 3-hour duration, 60 minutes, for a paper of 2-hour and 30 minutes duration, 50 minutes, for a paper of 2-hour duration, 40 minutes, for a paper of 1 hour and 30 minutes duration, 30 minutes. Also, there is a provision of scribe and use of simple calculators in case of a child suffering from dyscalculia. Now, what is the route to concessions? That is, how do we get these certificates. The student must provide the medical certificate, which should be certified by government hospitals or national level institutes like Spastic Society of India or Blind Association of India. The children can also opt for other options like they can visit the other NGOs or the practitioners who are registered with Rehabilitation Council of India. Also, they can follow the document for further details. The document is CWSN, that is Children with Special Educational Needs 2020. Now, $1 million question: should I avail these facilities? Or will it limit my child's growth? Not at all. Still thinking? Apprehensive? Forget the stigma. It's your right. It's not a disability, rather, this is ability. So be proactive in getting professional help. And last but not the least, acceptance is must. They accept it. Now it's your turn to accept and make a difference. Have a good day.
Kids are as sensitive as a flower, and apple of their parents' eyes. Parents keep no stones unturned to ensure the safety of their little ones. They need everything best for them, whether it's their clothes, friends, school, or any activity classes. But when a child reaches school, parents aren't aware of what their kids are doing. But at Delhi Public School Sonepat, parents no longer need to worry once the child reaches in the safe arms of school premises. Ms. Pooja Bava, our esteemed primary teacher, will acquaint you with the safety measures adopted by our school for the security of the students.
I am here to apprise you about the safety and security measures followed at Delhi Public School, Sonipat. Safety of children is our primary concern. We at DPS Sonipat provide a safe learning environment which is essential for the students of all ages. Without it, they are unable to focus on learning the skills required for successful education and future. To ensure this, we have installed CCTV cameras at multiple locations in our school. You can find them on every floor, all entry and exit points, in the hostel, and at all vulnerable areas. The school also has a complete tight security system with a well trained team of female security guards. This ensures that our children are taken care of wherever they go for various activities in the large area of our premises. This enables our children to explore and be close to nature as well. Background screening of security guards, support staff, bus drivers, and conductors is done before employing them. The security guards are monitored regularly. To complement this, each class has a system of allocating a buddy mentor. A buddy system is where child gets paired with another child. It helps to promote friendship, better support of coursework, behavioral and social needs, and inculcate a greater sense of belonging and a more inclusive school community. Each time a child goes out to the washroom, tuck shop, Ethiopia, or infirmary, he or she is accompanied by his or her buddy appointed by the class teacher. To ensure safety while commuting is also taken care of. For this, we have a teacher, a lady guard, and a conductor traveling with the students. To tighten the foolproof security system, we have RFID, that is the radio frequency identification, installed in the buses. The children scan their iCards while boarding and deboarding the buses. Parents can track the buses using this live vehicle tracking app. This helps the parents to keep a track whether the child has reached safely to school and has got down at the right stop while returning back. The RFID app can be downloaded from the student's login. In case of any query, please contact Mr. Prabhuji from IT department. I would like to conclude by saying school safety creates an open space for kids to explore, learn, and grow. We at DPS Sonipat provide a safe environment which allows children to look forward and be in an encouraging environment that promotes social and creative learning.
Exams enable both students and instructors to identify which areas of the curriculum students do not understand. This allows students to seek help and instructors to address areas that might need more attention, thus enabling student progression and improvement. To delve further into this aspect, I invite Ms. Suparna, PGT Physics and Examination Coordinator, who will guide you about examination structure and other related information.
A warm welcome to all parents in the world of examinations. I will straight away touch upon the major criteria to appear for the term end examination, and that is 75% attendance all throughout the year as per CBSE instructions. For classes nursery to 2, a continuous and comprehensive evaluation criteria is followed, and the performance is graded for the benefit of the parents to understand the learning pace of their wards. For classes 3 to 5, we have a system of 4 weekly cycle tests of 25 marks each, out of which the best 3 are chosen to take an average at the end of the session. Third language is introduced at this stage and it is graded. For classes 6 to 8 and 9th and 11th as well, we have a system of 3 weekly cycle tests along with half-yearly and annual examinations with the breakup as shown in the pie chart. Promotion in classes 10 and 12 are based on board examinations. Internal assessment plays a major role for classes 9 to 12. Students need to score 33% marks in both the types separately for clearing the exams. A breakup of internal assessment is shown here. Core scholastic areas are also being given due importance by CBSE and are graded on a 9-point scale for the following categories: work education, art education, and health and physical education. Students are allowed to opt for 6 subjects from class 9 onwards, but they are evaluated only in board exams. Students must prepare project and practical files for the same. Practicals or project work has now been included for all subjects like mathematics and political science as well, and are out of 30 or 20 marks. Assessment of speaking and listening skills of 20 marks are also compulsory for all languages, including English. Students must remember that they have to score 33% marks both in theory and practical exams separately to clear board exams. Students with special needs are given the benefit of opting some special subjects like music or art in lieu of regular subjects and given the benefit of extra time or scribe provided they contact Ms. Deepika, our school counselor, and examination department at the beginning of the session with required medical reports. We do not have a system of retest for any exam. If a student has missed an exam, he or she is required to submit a medical certificate for the same. In case of absenteeism, 0 is awarded and for that exam, and average is calculated accordingly. If a student is representing the school, average is calculated on the basis of exams given by the child. We conduct Olympiads and other external examinations of national and international level and always encourage students to participate in them, as it not only helps them to get admission and scholarships to foreign and Indian universities, but also helps them to develop their critical and logical thinking skills, which is required for entrance examinations. We are associated with the Super 30 group, which helps our students of classes 11th and 12th sciences to prepare for medical and engineering examinations at subsidized rates within the school premises without letting them miss classes. The small group allows for one-to-one communication, which is their USP. We encourage you to visit our school website, especially the exam alert section on our homepage, and log in for timely updates of our examination system, along with the CBSE website and almanac for further information. For any clarification or guidance, you may contact the coordinators or the examination in charge at suparna@dps.in. Hoping to have a great, fruitful, and healthy year ahead. Thank you.
Job shadowing is an opportunity for students to spend time with a competent worker in order to learn about a career and observe daily work activities. Delhi Public School Sonepat proudly offers such opportunities to the students, which shall be further explained by Ms. Gunjan, PGT English.
For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. With these words, I extend my hearty greetings and apprise you all with experiential learning at Delhi Public School Sonepat. At Delhi Public School Sonepat, we create a conflict-free curriculum with an integrated approach towards learning. Experiential learning is the process of learning through experience and is more specifically defined as learning through reflection on doing. Hands-on learning can be a form of experiential learning too. So this type of informal learning is all about trials and errors. It's about going through the process of actually doing the stuff we want to learn and reflecting on the experience. For this, we at Delhi Public School Sonepat provide a plethora of opportunities, as in internship programs and job shadowing. As an internship is a professional learning experience that offers meaningful practical work related to a student's field of study or career interest. An internship gives a student the opportunity for career exploration and development to learn new skills. Students intern in various departments of the school for 30 hours in zero periods or on Saturdays to explore different subject choices. For job shadowing, introduces students to different careers and helps them decide which jobs would be more suitable for them once they complete the schooling. It's an activity where you can shadow, observe, and follow someone in your potential field, which can last anywhere from 1 hour to a week or even longer. This period of time gives students a serious look into a career they are thinking to pursue. As an intern, a student from class 6 upwards chooses his choice of interest, which helps in his innovative thinking, creative solution finding, and a collaborative mindset. As an intern, a student earns credits of 5 marks in a session if they intern in different departments of the school. It allows children to increase their skill set and even build up their self-esteem with a sense of motivation. Here are a few glimpses of the internship programs of the previous academic sessions, wherein students interning in photography club, art department, and sustainability projects of the school. For job shadowing, class 9 upward students allow students to work under the shadow of a professional. Our school has collaborated with the best of the organizations in the field of music, performing arts, law firms, chartered accountancy, NGOs, photography, theater, research, and marketing, to name a few. Benefits of job shadowing. A student credits 5 marks for working for 30 hours in his academic session. Internship outside school with an NGO or any professional setting gives credentials to students for applying for their higher studies and universities abroad. A student gains comprehensive knowledge about a subject, explores specific careers, and gets an on-the-job training. Here's a list of students who've pursued job shadowing program in the previous academic sessions. For more such details, log on to www.dps.in/internship. We proudly share a few glimpses of the job shadowing programs. Shashwat Jain and Sagar Khatri took up their job shadowing program at Google USA for the coding and development department, while Khushi Bagga and Sanidhya Singh, they had their research and development at IBM Bangalore. And for the community development, students of class 8 joined Aspire, an old age home. We truly believe, together, let's be the change. For more details, contact internship convener. The details below at your screen.
Dear parents, let's talk about an outreach program. The three main goals of an outreach program are to improve learning, promoting civic engagement, and strengthening communities through addressing their societal needs. An outreach program creates a partnership between the communities and the educational institutions. I now invite Ms. Shikha Sharma, Coordinator Social Outreach Program, to apprise you regarding the same.
Tremendous happiness and peace of mind are the result of providing service to others. Our student-driven initiative, Social Outreach Program, has a noble mission to raise awareness about socially relevant issues. Various initiatives have been taken up for the betterment of the society. It has been scientifically proven that spending time with animals lowers down stress level and blood pressure. Students at DPS Sonepat have been taking care of animals housed in school as well as in their community. Education is an important part of human growth. Without education, it is difficult to grow and flourish. Under Each One Teach One program, students have been teaching basic reading and writing to the underprivileged sections of the society. Medical health camps were set up at DPS Sonepat, wherein free checkups, medical advice, and medicines were dispensed to the patients who came and discussed their medical problems with us. Frequent plantation drives were carried out by volunteers in neighboring areas. Our teachers and students took sessions to spread awareness about menstrual hygiene and donated sanitary napkins to women folk in nearby areas. Students of Delhi Public School Sonepat put in their sincere efforts to propagate the idea of cleanliness is next to godliness. SOP volunteers along with primary school distributed food items, woolens and utensils on Dan Utsav. It's a customary to celebrate Dan Utsav in our school every year. Our school has decided to take a vision of Safe Haryana for women by spreading awareness about Durga Shakti app in nearby villages. The SOP volunteers conducted sessions in which they discussed the emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, its signs, and preventive measures with students. Our students conducted workshops on carbon footprint in which they told the students the steps that can be taken by us to reduce our carbon footprint. The school had a village adoption program under which students ran a sanitation and cleanliness drive in nearby villages with emphasizing on creating awareness about waste management and also conducted a survey to create a profile of the village. School's notable alumni doctors raised awareness about the most pressing global crisis, COVID-19, its impact on us and how to protect ourselves from this deadly virus. Let us make this world a better place with small deeds of kindness. For any query regarding SOP, please contact Ms. Shikha Sharma, Head Social Outreach Program.
Attending career counseling sessions helps students in exploring various options, removing myths regarding career options, and provides comprehensive knowledge which helps them in decision making and grooming of one's personality for the job world. At Delhi Public School Sonepat, students are made to attend various in-house and national and international counseling sessions to satiate their career-related queries and doubts. To further illustrate the same, I now invite our Honorable Vice Principal, Ms. Prachi.
Two decisions that can change the course of your life and can be a big factor in determining your professional success. The first decision to be taken in class 10th, which stream to pursue in class 11th. Second decision to be taken in class 12th, higher studies options to be pursued after class 12th, whether to study in India or abroad, and whether to limit yourself to the traditional careers or look for careers of the 21st century. What is the basis of these decisions? Is it the advice given by parents, relatives, and friends
based on their experience and preferences? Or is it based upon the input provided by university counselors and professors who are an expert in career guidance? To help our students with these decisions and to put them in touch with experts in career counseling, we have the faculty of Beyond School. Conducting regular career counseling sessions wherein admission counselors, professors, subject experts from renowned universities from India and abroad interact with our students is carried out by Beyond School. Education fairs and workshops wherein students get a chance to meet on a one-on-one basis with the university representatives are regularly held. Letter of recommendations, predicted grades, help in writing application essays is also provided to the students. The various entrance exams, JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, NEET, CLAT, SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, regular updates are provided about these exams. Information about upcoming universities and courses, the last date for application, and most importantly, information about scholarships, government-sponsored scholarships, as well as those provided by private organizations is also given to the students. In order to give an edge to our students in the admission process, we have introduced them to various summer school programs. Some of these include the Cambridge Immerse at Cambridge University, UK, Oxford Immerse at Oxford University, UK, Young Scholars Program at Ashoka University, Aspire India Scholars Program at OP Jindal University, and many more. In order to stay in touch with us, we advise you to check the Beyond School link on our school website. If you have a query, you can send us an email to beyondschool@dps.in. If you want one-on-one counseling session, you can take an appointment via email and meet us on any working Saturday during school hours. We understand the importance of taking the right decision about your higher studies and your career, and the faculty of Beyond School is with you at each and every step to guide you and provide you the necessary resources to achieve success in your life. Thank you.
Thank you.